In today's video, we are continuing our coverage on the MonsterVerse, aka Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire. Ever since the trailer came out during the Brazilian Comic-Con, which is CCXP a few days ago, the internet, the MonsterVerse community has gone freaking wild with theories, with hypothesizing, with wanting more, wanting to see more, because although they revealed a lot in this trailer, they didn't really show much of Scar King, or of anything, really. Considering it's nearly a 2-minute trailer, it is going to be interesting to see what they show in trailer 2. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube Warstu here with another video on the Gaiju MonsterVerse. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the DC, Marvel, pop culture, MonsterVerse, Gaiju content that I try to do on a daily basis. Good, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know down below. Is Kong gonna die? Is Godzilla gonna die? Is Scar King gonna die? Is Spoiler gonna die? Let me know all your theories and hypotheses down below. Also, if you could, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. And if you could, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. Right, let's break it down. So, really interesting comments on the video. So, a lot of people in the comments are wondering, why does Kong have the Infinity Gauntlet? Well, it's clear that his arm is going to get snapped or his arm is going to get broken. But then what happens is, there is, careful for spoilers, okay, in one of the plot leaks, it basically said that this new mechanical armor that Kong's going to get from most likely Monarch is going to give him some kind of crazy lightning powers. And a lot of people seem to think Kong is going to get lightning powers. Now, I don't believe that's true, because if that is the case, we know Scar King is going to have to be like, okay, let's just break it down like it's a Marvel movie, okay? So just think of Scar King as Thanos and think of Kong as Hulk. So you remember the scene where Thanos absolutely beats the shit into the Hulk. So Scar King is going to absolutely beat into Kong, the first fight. Then what's going to happen is he will come back with Top G, or maybe not Top G, and the fight will go very, very differently. But then what happens is, he will pull out his whip and call up his boy, Shimu. But Shimu allegedly caused the Ice Age. He allegedly froze King Ghidorah. He caused the Ice Age. So giving Kong powers of thunder, it sounds really cool. I think it's being very hyperbolic. I don't think they're going to give Kong literal powers like he's a Marvel character. I don't really think that's the case. And careful for spoilers, but if you're on this channel, you don't really care for spoilers. That there is nothing in the real leaks about Kong getting lightning abilities, because that would just make him OP. Kong nearly bested Mechagodzilla. Okay, did he? Kong held his own against Mechagodzilla by himself. Do you really think that Kong would need Godzilla's help if this Infinity Gauntlet gave him the power of Valhalla and turned him into God of Thunder? They're not going to turn Kong into God of Thunder. It would be really cool if that is the case. So the scene in Egypt, we clearly actually see Shimu, but they've edited it out, but you can just make it out. It's so evident. So there's a theory out there. I can't remember where it came from, but obviously Shimu caused the Ice Age. So there's a theory that Scar King is keeping him close to Egypt. Obviously in Hollow Earth, there's like little sinkholes where you can pop out. So there's a theory out there that Scar King is keeping Shimu close to Egypt because of how powerful he is. And he's got to be kept in a hot place. I mean, this doesn't make any sense to me. He's got to be kept in a hot place to control him. No, the whip, literally, the spinal whip, we've seen the whip, it literally controls Shimu. But if the information going around is true, then it sounds like Top G, it sounds like my boy Godzilla, it sounds like my boy Vegeta has already bested Shimu. It sounds to me like Godzilla's either got history with Scar King, which wouldn't really make much sense, or he's got history with Shimu, which would make a lot more sense. So the fights in this movie are going to be pretty interesting, because according to the test screening I'm looking at right now, there is a fight literally every 20 minutes, which I don't know if I believe that, because that would mean a 2-hour movie, fight every 20 minutes. That would be freaking insane. Now, we know based on information going around that's publicly out there, that they do kind of focus on the human side a bit more in this movie. Kong is basically like a human in a way, And when I said the other day, where I said humans derive from apes, someone in the comments like, do you actually think that? It's satire. Don't really take everything I take seriously. Some of what I say is satire. So make of that what you want. So it's very interesting what people are thinking about this movie, because there's so many freaking theories. They're like, yeah, why is Kong not got his axe when he is running away from the deadly jackals? And some people are making that, yo, why are the deadly jackals there? Why is he running away from them? They are literally like deadly jackals, look, close to 200 feet. So they're huge. So of course he's running away from them, because there looks like there's literally 20 of them. Kong is an absolute G, sure. Kong is very strong. But when there's 20 big-ass jackals, deadly jackals, I think it's a fair assessment for him to run away, because obviously anyone that's good at battling, any warriors would know that you need tactical play in any fight. Now, I think Scar King is going to be very tactical when it comes to fighting Godzilla and Kong. So we know he's got the secret weapon, which is Shimu or Shimo. It depends how you say it. Depends what the real spelling is, because they've not actually confirmed it. Now, it's interesting to me. Some people don't even believe Shimu is real. Now, I hate to tell you this. Scar King is not going to be so powerful that it takes Godzilla and Kong to take him out, because I don't believe they're going to make Scar King on Mecha Godzilla's level. And I don't believe the movie is going to center around a 2v1 fight. Nah, they don't do that in the MonsterVerse. It's going to be a 2v2. But it's just going to be very interesting why he has to call Shimu out of hibernation wherever he is. Because to me, it looks like Scar King is trying to escape from Hollow Earth, because potentially he's a general, he's a king, so he would be well aware that Shimu could overpower him if he loses said whip. And then if we go to one of the sequences towards the end of the trailer, I don't know what this is, if anybody knows down below. There is like crab, like mechanical light. I don't know how to describe it. There's a scene where something hits the ground and a load of humans start running away. Scar King is clearly scared of something, but what is he scared of is up for discussion and up for debate. It can't just be Shimu, because as we know, the Hollow Earth, it's been there a very long time. We've barely seen any of it, realistically. We've only seen parts of it. So the whole Hollow Earth part of said storyline is interesting, because in theory, they could keep introducing other Toho. Obviously, Toho owns the monsters, so they have to get like licensing and stuff. They can introduce other characters, but is Scar King scared of something else? Mothra? Destroyer, Warstu, Space Godzilla, because we know there is a fan favorite in this movie. Now, people have said it's Mothra. Is it Mothra, though? It could be Mothra. Could it be King Ghidorah? Yeah, I know what you're saying, but, you know, this is a movie. Any character, any monster can come back from the dead, realistically. Are they going to throw Mecha Godzilla in it? Because you have all these scoopers saying they know everything, and you have people going to test screeners saying they know everything, but they can throw something in last minute. This movie does not release till next year. Yeah, I get it, bro. We're in December. But I really do think, based on the information I have, there is going to be a huge reason why Scar King appears to be scared. And if the post-credit information is real, I'm not going to say it, but let's just say there's an extraterrestrial person or being, I guess being would be more right, that appears somewhere in a movie. So it would be interesting. A lot of people wanted Space Godzilla, so did I. And when I say this next bit, it triggers people. I still think that Shimu is very similar to Space Godzilla, but I get it. They didn't want to do another Godzilla villain because they did Mecha Godzilla, but there is so many other people that could appear. We could get a Mecha Ghidorah. Shimu throws Ghidorah, allegedly. Mecha Godzilla could appear. We don't know. So I think this movie is going to be much deeper than what people seem to think. Scar King is a general. He's going to have battle-like tactics. He's got a tribe who submit to him. Whether they're Kongs or orangutans or his own species, they submit to him. So it's not just a case of Godzilla and Kong taking on Scar King. He has a literal tribe, and then he has the ultimate weapon to help him. So I don't know how this is going to go down. Does Kong die? Does Godzilla die? Well, we know Toho would never let Godzilla die. Does Shimu die? We don't know. It's all speculation. It's all theorizing or hypothesizing, if you like. It's very interesting. So let me know down below, how is it actually going to play out? Because we can't just assume Scar King and Shimu are going to end up dead, which I guess if you go by Mecha Godzilla being terminated, I guess you could say that. But the new empire, what does that mean? Does Kong finally become King Kong, and then Godzilla goes back to the sea because we know the real king of Hollow Earth is really our Kong. And then, realistically, people want a Kong movie with Suku, son of Kong. I think they should do a Kong movie without Godzilla just to see how popular is your boy Kong, because Godzilla and Kong should perform better together. So let me know, do you believe that Kong is going to be turned into God of Thunder? I mean, he has got the Infinity Gauntlet already, but I don't think they'd do that to Kong because that would make Kong OP. That would technically make him Godzilla's level, if you like. So let me know, is Kong getting new powers? Is Shimu a real villain? We know Shimu can obviously can freeze things. He caused the Ice Age, allegedly. We know he's going to be taller than Godzilla. He's going to be close to Godzilla's power level, if not stronger. We know there's some beef there, potentially, with Godzilla having beef with Scar King or Godzilla having beef with Shimu, because apparently Shimu's been in a hibernation all this time. So Godzilla Top G's definitely had to run up on him before. It's very interesting. So likewise, guys, let me know. What else do you want to know? Now, I know I keep saying this, but I literally don't want to be that guy. I do have a full plot leak that tells you absolutely everything to do with the movie, but I don't want to be the first person to put it online. I'd rather, if I am going to talk about it, let someone else put it online first, and then we can talk about what they say, because it's interesting. I'm always trying to be unbiased with what I say. I've not said anything that isn't already publicly out there. I could do if I wanted to, but I'm not that guy. We're just speculating based on said trailer. So likewise, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, check us out on Twitter at WarstuG, and I'll catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.